I have lost all faith in Nintendo, guys. Did you see that conference? It was terrible. Terrible. I want to see CG trailers for games that won't come out for 2 or 3 years so I can overhype myself only to disappoint myself like Twilight Princess. Give it to me, Nintendo. Give it to me. That press conference was horrible. I know that I asked for third-party support. They showed me third-party support. Well, guess what? I changed my mind. I want more Nintendo games. Show me more Nintendo games, even if they're not even close to coming out. I want to hype myself up for stuff that's not even coming out anywhere close to when I can purchase them, Nintendo. Give it to me, Nintendo. Give it to me. Oh man, oh man, oh man. It's been straight comedy on YouTube. It's pretty much the end of the week, almost the end of E3. It's time for the doctor to give his Nintendo E3 impressions. Not just his Nintendo E3 press conference impressions, but the doctor's Nintendo E3 impressions. Now, first of all, on a side note, this may be my last video for at least the next few days because I am officially moving this weekend and I don't have really any days off next week, so I don't know when I'm going to be able to turn on my internet and all that stuff, unless I'm able to do it in the next couple days, which I doubt. So you may or may not see another video from me for at least maybe a week or so, at least. Anyway, you guys are funny, man. I've never seen so many people get so ridiculously overworked over something that was just not that important. Everybody's all emo all of a sudden. It's funny. Now, was Nintendo's press conference the best? No. Was it very good? No. Was it terrible? Hardly. Did Nintendo have the best press conference at E3? No, Sony did. But the thing that's funny is I've even heard people trying to say that Nintendo's press conference was worse than Microsoft's. It's like, dude, you're really reaching there. Really reaching. But it's just funny how somebody can tell you they're going to do something. You know they're going to do something because they told you. And then somehow you're still disappointed. I've seen people crying and moaning because Nintendo didn't announce the release date or price of the Wii U at E3. They already said they weren't going to do that about a month before E3. It's like, pay attention. You guys should have known that wasn't coming. I've seen people complain, oh, well, they didn't really show the operating system too much. Because they showed it on the freaking conference before. And then add to the fact that Nintendo's never really talked about their operating system and internet browser and all that other stuff at the E3 press conference. When the Wii came out, when the Wii was 6 months from coming out, five or 6 months from coming out, they didn't show the web browser during the conference. They didn't show the operating system during the conference. But all of a sudden, you guys expected to see it during this conference for reasons beyond my understanding. Like I was telling some people before, Nintendo is going to have another conference around October, September, like they've been doing for the last 6 years. But another thing that's crazy, I was on the NeoGAF, and apparently either they're going to have 2 more conferences, or the conference that they usually have around late September, October is being moved up. According to some posters on the GAF, they're going to have another conference in the summer, so within the next couple of months. So, hey, might not have to wait too much longer. Now, I seen people blowing the gasket and going all crazy because they showed this instead of that, blah blah blah. Like, at the end of the day, it's a press conference. That doesn't change the fact that the launch lineup for the Wii U is going to be pretty enormous. And I like how everybody is focusing on the bad and not seeing any of the good. Now, should Nintendo maybe show different titles in their launch lineup than the ones they showed? Yeah, probably yeah. I don't know why they showed what's that freaking drawing game? It'll come to me. Why they showed that game instead of like a Mass Effect, or instead of a Tekken Tag Tournament 2, or instead of like a lot of games, you know? They had a floor. They showed that Zombie U game, which was playable, but they didn't show it playable during the conference, which they should have. So they made some mistakes, no doubt about it. But people are talking about, I'm not gonna, I lost all faith in Nintendo. I'm not buying one thing from them ever again. The Wii U's gonna fail. Like, nigga, are you serious? Really? It's gonna fail? Really? It's gonna fail with that launch lineup. Like, people are just throwing a blind eye because they didn't like the conference. They're just throwing the whole system out the window because they didn't like the press conference. Really? The press conference? Really? You're not gonna buy a Wii U because you didn't like the press conference? Really? So when they had the Nintendo press conference that was beyond terrible in 2008, and they showed Wii Music, did you throw your Wii away? Did you trade your Wii? No? You kept it? Then stop being so freaking sensitive. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You got fellow hardcore Nintendo fans. Oh, that was terrible. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, I don't know. It's just a press conference. It's just a press conference. It doesn't matter. There's no E3 gold medal that to send you that you get in the mail for being a Nintendo fan. It doesn't matter. What matters are the games that come out. And it's funny because games are still getting announced for this damn system. And it should have been fishy to you guys that it was a launch. It launched the system. They were showing unveiling a new system at E3. You didn't see any EA Sports titles. You didn't see anything really from Activision. This stuff is coming. They're just obviously don't want to disclose it yet. There's a ton of games coming to the Wii U at launch. A ton. Like launch and launch window. Think about it. Like, we got the new Super Mario Bros. U. Pikmin 3. Oh, before I finish. Pikmin 3. Y'all niggas was crying for a Pikmin for 2 years straight. Now it gets shown. Well, changed my mind. Like, nigga, are you serious? You guys were crying a couple years ago when they were when you heard that the Pikmin 3 was almost complete or something, and it didn't get shown. Y'all niggas was crying. I want to see Pikmin, man. Where's the Now you got it. It looks great. But nobody cares. Nobody cares. It was like, you guys, wow. That's funny. And then I saw some people. They said, what I need to see from Nintendo at E3 is proof of the fruits of labor with the third-party support. You saw this at E3, but it wasn't good enough. It's like, really? You even got third parties with Nintendo influences in their freaking games, freaking mushroom power-ups and Tekken Tag Tournament? Really? That's not showing you anything? Mass Effect 3 coming, which I told you guys a long time ago will come. Batman, this is You guys are just giving ammunition to the haters. People was getting on me for waiting for Batman. They show Batman, and haters be damned. Batman on the Wii U, the controls were freaking awesome. That looked awesome. And you got these niggas still hating. I can do what? I could just press one button and do that. Oh yeah, that sounds very intuitive. It's like, really? It's like, how about if you, it looks a little too advanced. I'm used to not looking down at the screen. It's much easier. Nigga, how about you play Batman Arkham City with the freaking Atari 2600 controller so you can just go, I win, I win, I win, I win, I win, I win, I win. It's like same kind of niggas that was hating on analog sticks on the N64. Of course, until Sony got them, then they're okay. It's like, I don't like analog, that's stupid. Now it's like, oh, can't go back. Give me them sticks. Give me them sticks, nigga. Give me them sticks. You guys are funny. It's just the hate is freaking hilarious. But I'm telling you, all the hate that the Wii U is getting, y'all gonna make this the most popular system of all time. But look, was the press conference that good? No, it was just okay. But that doesn't matter. What matters is the games. What matters are the games that are coming out. Even if no more games were announced for the launch window, which probably I'm guessing like at least half of them haven't been, it's still a pretty phenomenal launch. Like I was saying before, you got launch and launch window. You got Pikmin 3. You got New Super Mario Brothers U. You got what's it called? Tekken Tag Tournament 2. You got Mass Effect 3. You know you're gonna get Black Ops 2. There's a ton of games coming out for this system. Now, Nintendo wanted to focus apparently on the games that were going to be available near launch. What's wrong with that? What's funny is Sony had the best conference, but when you think about it, the best games that you saw at that conference aren't even coming out this year. And I had some people that were like, oh, Ubisoft had an amazing conference, and they give some of the games they give as examples to this are Rayman and Assassin's Creed 3, which are on Wii U. It's like, really? Really? I'm done. I'm done. I'm just done. Y'all niggas all need to have a seat. Silly Negroes.